And welcome to the final stop on the Formatt with your boy Matt Jackson, aka Joffrey, Killer Lord, Atheist, Lick My Plate Gaming. What else? Yep, go check me out, Joffrey Killer, brother. Anyway, this is the final stop on the Train of Terror. The final stop on Train of Terror. Devil's Night review is already out. I just put it out. This is November 1st, and we're just getting to it because the 31st was hella busy. And if you listen to the Devil's Night, you'll know we went out, did Halloween. Anyway, we're not going to get into that because I've already talked about it on Devil's Night, what we did and all that stuff. Check that out. It's in the beginning of the episode. This was on a Thursday. This was last night on the 31st. This is live from Detroit, Michigan. The final stop, episode 16 is what we call it. October 31st, 2024 is what we call it. JCW Lunacy live from Detroit, Michigan is what we call it. The last, final stop of the Train of Terror. Kicking off Hollow Wicked is what they said. This is the final night. Whoop whoop. But this is Friday right now, November 1st, when we're talking about it. Like I said, been busy. Did a lot of Halloween stuff. Busy. But it's out. It's Devil's Night. It's finally out. I finally was able to watch it. Thanks to the Juggalo. You'll know. Go check out who actually was. And go like and subscribe to them as well. It is in the description of that one. But I'm going to send you down to 716 Wings. Like always. Down there in front of Skate Town, USA, Danville, Virginia. And we're also going to send you over there to Exotic Vapes and things behind sheets in Danville, Virginia. Over there near Cookout. But, that is that. Okay, so we have JCW Live, Lunacy from Detroit, Michigan. We have Richie Bitchy Boy Jeeves versus Facade and Danny Moe, the new women's champion. And Facade looked like Beetlejuice. He had the green hair. He said, might as well do it, right? So he did it. There was a sign in the crowd before we get into it. There was a crowd, and I don't like this. I said, what the fuck? We don't condone this over here. But there was a sign that said someone had a sign, right? That said, Chris Benoit did nothing wrong. I swear to fucking everything that's holy, goddammit. That Juggalo should be beat up. No, I was playing. Anyway, so the Facade and Danny Moe match was a pretty good match. It was alright. Facade and Danny Moe win that match to start off Devil's Night. That's a banger. We had Joey Janela's promo, bullshitting ass Florida man, Joey Janela doing his whole dad looking fucking bullshit. Fuck him. Like and subscribe though if you hate fucking Joey Janela. Hell, just like and subscribe, you know. Like and subscribe, whoop whoop, if you're a Juggalo and you like these shows. I'm going to be reviewing JCW from now on now. So definitely do that. Comment, share us somewhere. Go on Facebook and look us up. The Eyes Fuck Podcast has got its own page. You can go like and do whatever to that. And there's a private group too. We'll let you in that too. It's called Wrestling Mats. There's a private group just for you. And yeah, I'm Matt Jackson on Facebook as well. Joffrey Killer, you'll see beside, you'll know me. Third match in is, because Joey Janela's backstage talking shit about Luigi Primo as well. So we get Joey Janela versus Luigi Primo in the second match of JCW Devil's Night. And Juggalo Championship Wrestling has been around since I was like younger. It's been around for a long time since I was a kid and stuff. And it just gets better and better, right? We got Luigi Primo. He's dope. He works the fucking pizza dough. Some fucking badass stuff there. He ends up beating Joey Janela, which is fucking cool. I'm glad that they went with, Luigi Primo actually beating Joey Janela's fucking crackhead looking ass. Looking like he's been on meth, hanging out with Nick Gage, smoking meth and robbing banks, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it. Joey Janela, go to hell on somewhere, man. I've been missing you, but damn, I don't know about it now. Southern Six promo. Talking shit about James Storm backstage. That was pretty intense. That was an intense thing. Them talking shit about James Storm and all that, and just ruffling feathers and stuff like that. It's something else, you know. Alex Taylor talking about he's a champ and he's a TNA Junior champion and all this bullshit and all that, man. shit. Tell that motherfucker go like and subscribe to the Highest Fuck Podcast, which we have been doing a lot of formats over here, but my podcast crew has been busy with real life and things that are in real life. So we will be having a Highest Fuck Podcast here soon. I don't know when it's going to come out. I was hoping we'd put out one for tomorrow, but I don't think we are. But we did just put out the Highest Fuck Podcast vlog clips, things that just didn't make it on it. I got lost or whatever, and I just put out some whatever. It's coming out soon. So there's some things. But anyway, be looking out for some things. Anyway, so the next match is American Championship match for the American title. And we got Too Hot to Trot, Alex Taylor, TNA Junior Champion, versus Simon Gotch, versus Tarzan Duran, versus Caleb Conley, the American Champion. This match was cool. This match was really good right there. Really good. Y'all just need to go check it out. It's on the Psychopathic Records channel on YouTube. Go check it out. Go like and subscribe to them so y'all know what they're doing. Caleb Conley wins the match. I think he pinned like Tarzan. I can't remember who he exactly pinned, but Tarzan did really good in that match. It's always a blessing to see him. I fucking love some Tarzan Duran. I love me some Simon Gotch. Used to like Caleb Conley back in the day, but like, I'm good on him. We had a Mickey Knuckles promo. Like she was, talking shit about Mosh Pit Mike and how he's not the same no more, and she's fucking sick of the man of the 1,000 gimmicks bullshit, and she's just wanting to be back deathmatch man or whatever. So the next match sets it up, right? Next match is Mickey Knuckles versus Mosh Pit Mike, and Mosh Pit Mike, he's the man of the gimmicks, right? But there was a live artist singing her to the ring. So that was pretty wild that she had an actual music artist or whatever. I don't know who she was, but she sang her to the ring. Mosh Pit Mike comes out there, but it wasn't his music. It wasn't no weird music. It wasn't nothing else. It was Mickey Knuckles' music hits, and he's the man from Nantucket or whatever, and he's everybody's favorite uncle, and now he's Mickey Knuckles. He dresses up like Mickey Knuckles and goes out there and faces Mickey Knuckles. Insane, right? So that pisses her off a little bit. That revs both of them up. They're fighting back and forth. They're deathmatch wrestlers. They have a hard fought battle. It was fucking crazy, right? She stuck scissors in his tongue. I guess it was there. He got his tongue pierced or whatever. She stuck the scissors, and they weren't that little either. Through the tongue. Did a move. Pinned his ass. So Mickey Knuckles wins. That was fucking insane. Just a tongue through the throat. Through the tongue? Dude, what the fuck, dude? Oh, man. Ugh. Whoop, whoop, bro. Motherfuck, bro. It was like when fucking Randy did the whole ear hole with Jeff Hardy. What the fuck? Ugh. It was crazy. And live on YouTube. Fucking wild. We had Cocaine and Congo Kong backstage fighting over fucking cocaine. Who's going to get the biggest line and who's going to get the biggest rail. Oh, I want them. It was just, they didn't talk the whole time. They were just back there fucking chopping up lines to do fake cocaine. It was fucking ridiculous. Then they started fighting over it. Literally fighting over it. It was fucking retarded. It's just stupid, man. They're doing what NWA doing because they know they can get away with it. NWA didn't get away with it. But they did because it obviously happened. But whatever. Fucking ridiculous, right? So another ridiculous match comes up after they fight it out. It's now match 5. Match 5 is Cocaine versus Congo Kong versus Kerry Morton? What the fuck? After Kerry Morton, the night before, had a great match with Nick Nemeth on fucking Devil's Night. He's going up against Congo Kong and fucking Cocaine. That's fucking ridiculous. But anyway, Kerry Morton wins that. Congratulations, Kerry Morton. Whatever. You won a match of 2 gimmicks. That's awesome. Backseat Boys promo with Baba Thunder. They're talking shit to the Banging Matthews motherfuckers and Painful Paul. They have a little promo. Then, the next match is Painful Paul versus Banging Matthews versus Backseat Boys and Baba Thunder. They have a good match. James Storm promo after that match. Well, Backseat Boys and Baba Thunder win the match. So pretty good match, I guess. James Storm promo in the end. Of course, that sets up for the next match, which is Silas Mason versus James Storm. And they fought like crazy, bro. They fought all over the place. You had the Southern Six come in. You had just crazy shit going on in the end. And it ended up being a fucking no contest. So we ended up getting a no contest. We didn't get Salas Mason win. We didn't get James Storm win. It's no contest. Then we have Jesus Rodriguez, which is the ring announcer of Alberto Del Rio's, back in the day. And he's backstage or whatever with Mecha Wolf. With doing Mecha Wolf, with Mecha Wolf doing a promo, and so they're setting up the next match, which is oddly enough, it's Jesus. This guy was a wrestler the whole time, and we knew it. But Jesus versus Mecha Wolf. I mean, it's Jesus and Mecha Wolf tagging up. They're tagging up to go up against Willie Mack and Matt Cross, which turns out to be a good match, and it was just really good. And I don't know, I've kind of went through this whole review really fast. We didn't have a Battle Royale at all. Like, I watched the whole thing, there was no Battle Royale that I seen. So that was different. No Battle Royale. We had Willie Mack and Matt Cross winning the tag team match against Jesus and Mecha Wolf. We had Facade and Danny Moe winning the first match. We had Luigi Primo winning the second match. We had Simon Gotch, Tarzan, we had Caleb Conley beating Tarzan, Simon Gotch, and Alex Taylor. We had Mickey Knuckles beating Mosh Pit Mike. We had Kerry Morton beating Congo Kong and Cocaine. And we got Backseat Boys and Baba Thunder beating Painful Paul and Bangin' Matthews. We had a no contest between James Storm and Salas Mason. And then we had Willie Mack and Matt Cross versus Jesus Mecha Wolf. So yeah, that's the episode. I mean, that's JCW Lunacy live from Detroit, Michigan, their home territory. That's where they grew up, and that's where those boys got famous. And so, I mean, this is kicking off Hollow Wicked and all that. I'm pretty sure they're not going live tonight, so y'all probably won't have to be having another format go out for a minute. So hopefully, and I wanted to cover the whole Train of Terror anyway, but let me just let y'all know this too as well. I'm going to put out a full-length Train of Terror. It's a collection of everything that y'all have seen. So it's going to be everything in order from the first night they went live to right now, the last episode. So this is the end of the Train of Terror tour review video as well. And this is going to go out by itself, of course. Each one goes out by itself, so you can, if you want to just check out which episode you want, it's whatever. And they're getting good views. They're doing pretty good right now. I thought that it would, whatever. But I'm getting pretty good views on these, and people are actually watching them. So I'm going to continue to do it, obviously. But be looking out for, at some point, I'm going to be putting out a collection of all of them. Hopefully, I can do it the way I'm wanting to do it. And put it in order of like going live that first night they went live on episode 9, I believe, all the way up to this episode 16. So all of those reviews in one long video just for a whole, and then you have it all separated too. Kind of like having a bunch of songs and then having all the songs on one album. That's basically how it's going to be done. But anyway, we're going to do that, and we are like, dang, this is a short pod right here. This is a short one. But, I mean, they don't have to be that long, and it's basically just me going on here and just talking about the matches and reviewing them and saying if I liked them or, who was in the matches, the first, second matches, everything in order, and that's just how I want to do it because it's the format. We don't really have a format, but I have started, of course, I like to jot down the matches and stuff and go off that, but, of course, we have a format, but it's really not a format. It is, but it's basically a list of matches and maybe some little inserts here and there that I'll write down. Hey, I want to remember this. I want to talk about this. I want to say something about that. But I've had a blast reviewing every live episode of JCW Lunacy that's went live in different states, and and it's been fun. And this is the last episode of the live reviews. of the live shows, unless they keep going live, unless they have another tour coming up and I don't know about it and whatever. But we should be back to JCW programming, going back to normal Wednesday, and the reviews going out Thursday. Okay, so I'm hoping it's going to go back. I've had fun. Like I said, I've had fun, but God, this is a lot of content going out at, like, I feel like on a week, which is good. It's good. No, it's nothing bad about it, but it's just, I feel like it's just too much. I'm oversaturating my channel. But like I said in the beginning, I am going to cover every show of JCW Lunacy. I don't care if it's going to go live and I watch it live or I don't watch it live. You're going to hear me talk about JCW since they're back and they're in action, and there's somewhere where I can actually keep up with their show, because at first it was hard. I didn't know where to find them at, blah blah blah, and then of course Violent J just brought it back, really, and so for the longest time we haven't had Violent J, and somebody else been doing it, so I kind of fell off. And I've never reviewed Juggalo Championship Wrestling until this year, so this is new for the channel, for me to be covering Juggalo Championship Wrestling, like I said. The other JCW show that I was covering was Jersey Championship Wrestling, and of course it's JCW as well. I covered a couple of those when Billy Starks was wrestling over there and other talent, and I just haven't seen an episode come out that I actually wanted to review. I would love to go back and watch some GCW, or just start doing GCW too, but hey, when I find something that's coming out live like this, I definitely want to cover it like this. And I really just don't want this channel for y'all to think that we're just going to be just doing WWE and NXT and stuff that everybody gets to see on TV. No, this channel is not strictly WWE. This channel is not strictly NXT. It's not strictly any company. There's no boundaries for the companies we'll talk about. We've talked about AML. We've talked about Pure Pro Wrestling, which is local for us. We have talked about JCW, both of them, Jersey Championship Wrestling, Juggalo Championship Wrestling, All Elite Wrestling, WWE, NXT, Ring of Honor, GCW. We will talk about anything. We'll talk about any company. And there's quite a much more when we find the time. And see, October is just jam-packed. I want to put out the Halloween episode. I want this, I want that. And there was so much going out with JCW. But at some point, there's other promotions that we're going to be freaking talking about that I feel like nobody doing podcasts are talking about these shows. I haven't seen anybody podcasting about Juggalo Championship Wrestling. I haven't seen a soul going out there. I haven't seen it yet. They might be, but I haven't seen it. Every episode of JCW Lunacy as well. I'm the man that has done every episode of JCW live. Even if there's been 2 videos where I did 2 episodes in one, but it was just the way it was. I watched it. It was late. I needed to get to bed because of whatever. I had to get up in the mornings at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I just watched both shows and I review them both, or whatever have you happened. And putting 2 out at one time is not bad. Because these have been short anyway. But leaving it short and sweet for y'all on this podcast, and just letting y'all know that what's to come. We've got more different companies coming. I'm trying to turn Joe on to some new ones. Instead of just me talking about them on the format, there's some that I've saved back that don't really have a due date and don't need to be put out that soon. And it's not like it just happened. It's been out for a while, so it's already late in the first place. But with the format, if something happens, it happens. And with the shorts, it's mainly me on the shorts, because when something happens, I'm the guy who has the channel, so I can quickly do it. And I'm the only one that wants to manage the channel, I think, in general, too, because other guys are so busy with their life. And my life's busy, but it's not as busy as theirs, and I've got a little bit more time to be able to do this, because, it's just a little bit easier for me to just be able to do it and keep up with it since I started it. But be tuning in and keep tuned. That's why we say like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. You can hit the like if you want to, but hit the subscribe bell and the bell, so you can keep up with us and know what we're putting out next, because you never know what company that we're putting out. You might actually have a wrestling company, and we might review your wrestling company at some point. Yep, we don't know. We've got more live shows that we want to go to. We've got more things that we want to pop off. We've got interviews with musicians coming through that want to be on the High as Fuck podcast. as the Highest Fuck Podcast. We're going to drop the wrestling word, of course, but if they're a wrestler or something like that, that gets thrown in the title. But be looking out for just the Highest Fuck Podcast, the Highest Fuck Podcast interviews, because we're just going to do the Highest Fuck interviews or whatever. Highest Fuck Podcast interviews, Highest Fuck interview podcast, or whatever the fuck. We're going to do that. And when you see wrestling in the title, when you see Highest Fuck Wrestling Podcast, we're talking about wrestling strictly. If you see Highest Fuck Podcast, then you know that we're going to be talking about something totally different. Just letting y'all know that we have got some interviews lined up that aren't wrestlers, but he did do some things in wrestling, but his main thing is music. So we're going to have him on as well. We're not going to let you know who it is yet, but he's a friend of mine. I've been friends with him for a long time, and he's growing and he's getting big, and they're on the channel. And if you can figure out which person I've been tagging the most or whatever, he's getting on the show. And we've got other bands and stuff like that as well. So y'all keep tuned to the Highest Fuck Podcast, the only Highest Fuck Podcast YouTube channel. There's others out there, but they're not real. This is the real channel. And thank y'all for listening to The Format with your boy, Matt Jackson, a.k.a. Joffrey Kill It, Lord Atheist, and Lick My Plate Gaming. And we are out like Elvis Presley's motherfucking nutsack, motherfucker! Juggalos! Juggalettes! Don't try this at home. Whoop, whoop! Whoop, whoop, motherfucker. Get it in, get it tight, write it out like Elvis Presley.